Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing News.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. Let's just dig right into it. Can Sergey Kovalev beat Saul Canelo Alvarez? So let's just break it down honestly and unbiasedly. And Canelo Alvarez stated that, Sergey Kovalev is a huge risk for him. Sergey Kovalev is a bigger and stronger fighter than Canelo Alvarez, has a longer reach, has a lot of experience, and Canelo Alvarez has never fought at 175 pounds. So this lends credence to the fact that this is a huge risk for Canelo Alvarez, and Sergey Kovalev has a legitimate chance of being able to beat Canelo Alvarez. This is going to be a very difficult fight for Canelo Alvarez. This will be no easy walk in the park, and let's just break it down. You see Sergey Kovalev when he fought another fighter moving up in weight, in Andre Ward, who moved up to face him in their first fight. Many people thought that Sergey Kovalev won that fight, and he was robbed of the victory in that fight. Andre Ward got dropped in that fight early. He was hurt many times by just a jab alone. Sergey Kovalev is known for an elite level jab. So you have to give Sergey Kovalev all the credit in the world. And this is an Andre Ward who was considered pound for pound elite. And this is an Andre Ward who had tune-up fights heading into this fight at the weight so he could be prepared for it. Canelo is coming in cold turkey, no tune-ups, just coming right in to face a bigger, stronger guy with a longer reach and elite level jab. And then you see Sergey Kovalev, to redeem his loss against Canelo Alvarez. He comes back, beats an undefeated Canelo Alvarez, not just by knocking him out or hurting him, but he showed diversity in this particular fight. He showed that he can just completely outbox him to a decision. He doesn't have to headhunt. He doesn't have to do any one thing. He has diversity in his game, and he has a multitude of skill sets. And he pretty much put on a boxing clinic against Canelo Alvarez and got the victory. And then you see Sergey Kovalev beat another undefeated fighter in an Anthony Yarde, who was highly touted as one of the best prospects in boxing, who's a very strong fighter and who came to fight and came to win. It was a very difficult fight, but Sergey Kovalev weathered the storm and got the victory and stopped him with a jab. And you have to be honest and unbiased when you look at this, is that the fact that Canelo Alvarez, is going to be facing a fighter with an elite level jab like Sergey Kovalev is going to be a huge test for him, and it's going to be an absolute problem. Even Oscar De La Hoya has come out and stated that Sergey Kovalev has a shot at knocking Canelo Alvarez out. And the reason why he states that is because Sergey Kovalev is an enormous figure compared to Canelo Alvarez. And on the other end, I see the argument that can be made for Canelo Alvarez as well, being able to compete at this level, because in my opinion, I think that Canelo Alvarez is going to have a very difficult fight against Sergey Kovalev. I believe Sergey Kovalev has all the opportunity in the world to hurt Canelo and to even beat him. But I favor Canelo in this fight simply because, Canelo Alvarez has everything on his side. He has youth, he has speed, he has power, he has boxing skills, and his experience. He's seen almost everything you can see in the ring. And Sergey Kovalev, there's nothing he can do to Canelo Alvarez in the ring that Canelo has never seen. But Canelo is going to be able to present different looks to Sergey Kovalev that he's never seen from a fighter. John David Jackson, responding to a story of Gennady Golovkin knocking out Sergey Kovalev in sparring, he stated that, Kovalev wasn't seriously hurt. He just got caught with a good shot the first day in the gym, and it surprised him. That's all. It wasn't like he was hurt really bad. And so that just shows you that Gennady Golovkin came in and caught him with a good shot, one that shook him up, one that definitely may have even dropped him. But, guys are hush-hush on that, and the fact that they have to respond to those things, because people know that Gennady Golovkin is one of the hardest punchers in the middleweight division, and Canelo Alvarez went 24 grueling rounds with him and was never dropped once, was never knocked out. So Canelo Alvarez showed that he has a steel and granite chin, and not only that, in the rematch, Canelo Alvarez scuffed up Triple G's face like we've never seen before, because you have to understand, to be able to give Triple G that kind of damage, especially in his face, means you were just picking him apart and countering him, while Canelo Alvarez elite level defense kept his face remarkably unscathed. And then on the other end, you see that who has the best jab in boxing, many people believe, is Triple G. The jab was the story in the first fight with Canelo and Triple G. The jab is why many people thought that Gennady Golovkin edged the first fight, or was at least very competitive. And you see that Canelo Alvarez in the second fight neutralized Triple G's jab, and his Triple G jab connect percentage was all the way down to 22% from almost 30% in the first fight. So you see Canelo Alvarez, based on his defense, neutralized his jab down to 22% connect rate, while Canelo Alvarez even had a better jab connect percentage at 23%. You see Canelo Alvarez had a total punch output connect percentage at 32%, and he actually landed, much more efficiently. His power punches was much more efficient, and he landed more power punches than Triple G, the fighter who's known for power shots. So let's be honest and unbiased. While Canelo Alvarez, has the potential to get hurt against a much bigger fighter, has the potential to lose against a much bigger fighter fighting at a weight he's not experienced at, he's elite in so many different categories that it should be able to allow his skills to transcend the weight class and get the victory. But once again, unbiased as always, it's the IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.